NFL Combine is officially over in Indianapolis. Today was all about the defensive backs, and leading the way was the Utah Utes. You knew this DB group was talented because his defense was so talented this past football season, and they showed out in Indy. And stealing the show was Javelin Guidry, 4.29 in the 40-yard dash. That's the second fastest among any of the participants at the Combine. And since 2003, there have only been 14 players that have run sub 4.3. Add his name to that list. And oh, by the way, 21 reps on the bench press. He showcased that he's a dynamic athlete, he's strong, he's fast, and if you've been following the NFL, there's this new trend around the nickel position. That's the guy covering the slot wide receiver. It's become a legit position. And back in the day, or even most recently a couple years ago, they take a cornerback and put him on the nickel and put him against the slot. They take a safety and drop him down to cover the slot. Now you're seeing in college football, people are actually playing the position and getting trained there. And that's exactly what Javelin Guidry did since the day he got on campus in Salt Lake City. So I think he made a lot of money, not only just because of the way that he ran and what he did on the bench, but overall how the position is developing. Also at DBs, to me, the top DB in the Pac-12, Jaylen Johnson. I've loved him since he got on campus out of the Fresno community. He's basically started since he showed up on campus. True man-to-man cover corner. He announced earlier this week that he's going to have surgery later this upcoming week on his shoulder. I don't think that's going to hurt him very much. He played through it through the majority of last season, and overall he ran well enough at a 4.5 flat in the 40. He moved incredibly in the drills. And remember, this is a guy, he's old school corner. He's that traditional lockdown corner that teams wish they had. He's that type of player. The safety position, Terrell Burgess. He ran sub 4.5. Utah, they just continue to kick out players in the secondary. Another player from the Pac-12 that I thought had a pretty good day and really a pretty good week was Darnay Holmes. In the interview process, he did well when you talked to people in Indianapolis. He ran well in his 40-yard dash, and he moved well, covering guys in all the drills and simulated cover drills at the Combine. And I can remember meeting him as a true freshman. He was mission-minded, graduated in 2.5 years. Always, every practice I went to UCLA, he was the last guy to leave the practice facility. A team's going to get somebody really driven when they select him in the NFL draft. So, where do the DBs go from here? Well, Ashton Davis, Miles Bryant, the rest of the DBs that I referenced, they all go back to their campuses, they train, and their pro day is next. They got to run well if they do choose to run again, and of course do well in their individual drills on campus. We got you covered on all of that, and of course the NFL draft right here on the Pac-12 Networks.